And here we are then, back at Wembley Stadium for the first time since, I think, 99, when we lost to Arsenal in the FA Cup final. Oh, it's brilliant to be back, and here's how we got there. We're up against Manchester United now, and the other semi-final is Tottenham against Man City, so whoever wins, it's going to be a tough final anyway. Both ways, it was tough. Player to watch today is apparently Wayne Rooney. Scored 2 goals in the last game. But it's the FA Cup. Anything can happen in the FA Cup. It doesn't matter about previous form. It doesn't matter about anything like that. It doesn't matter what division you're in. When you're in the FA Cup, anything can happen. We've gone with the same team that beat Norwich 2-0. Sorry, Southampton 2-0 last time out. And hopefully they'll be the team that sends us to the FA Cup final. I just can't believe we're actually here at the semi-final. Manchester United, a good side. It's going to be a tough side to beat, but I'm confident that we can actually go out there, put in a performance, and leave knowing that we're coming back here again. And that's how it started. A great cross into the middle, finding Wijnaldum in so much space. So much space. He's got off celebrating with everyone. You can understand why he's celebrating that badly. It's the FA Cup semi-final at Wembley. He's just scored the first goal of the game. I mean, it was a very good header past David De Gea, but they've got to ask questions on the defence. Why did neither of them mark him up? And then we won the ball back in the 90th minute after a nervy second half. It was a very sloppy goal, but it's the goal that sends us into the FA Cup final. Well done, Berahino. The defence fell apart. We managed to nick the ball off them. Look at the celebration from the fans. They're absolutely loving it today. Won the ball off that defender and just ran before going, you know what, I'm going to make sure we finish this. Laid the ball off to Berahino, who just swung at it, banged it into the back of the net, and guaranteed that we are going to the FA Cup final. And the news that I can give you is that the FA Cup final will be a live episode. Oh yeah, live episode of the FA Cup final. I don't know what's going to happen. Hopefully we can leave with some silverware. But seeing as the teams are in it with Tottenham and Man City, we may have just secured Europe. Depending what happens to this season, we've now got to turn our attention back to the Premier League. Tough to do so after that excitement, but we've got Leicester City away. It's going to be a very tough game. We are 9th, they're 14th. It should be a game where we should be winning, but the team's been celebrating. There's a buzz about Newcastle that, you know, we've finally got back to an FA Cup final. They're going to have one eye on that FA Cup final and one eye barely looking at the Premier League now. And I need to try and keep us occupied on the Premier League, keep us focused, make sure we go out there and do the job each and every time we play. We've played 32 games. We've got a couple of games to hand over other clubs, but 32 games, only 6 games to go. Almost didn't do maths then. 6 games to go, including this game. It's going to be a long road to the final, but we know we can get there. Well, we are there, but we've just got to get through these games and make sure we stay in good form. Again, not change the team, staying with the same team that just beaten Manchester United at Wembley, and hopefully it will come out with the same result and get 3 points from this game. And straight away in the second half, well, it wasn't straight away, was it? Second half, we finally break through. The first half, we were needed to calm down. It was all excitable, everything was going on. But finally in the second half, we managed to calm down a little bit. Wijnaldum, but in a perfect cross to an unmarked Berahino. I'm not sure why my players aren't getting marked up in the box anymore, but I don't mind. If you don't want to mark them, we'll do things like that. We'll just put it past your keeper. Then, late on in the game, 86th minute, we finally had a goal from Emmanuel Riviere, his first goal of the season. Well poached by Tiote to pass the ball into Riviere, who just took a moment, composed himself, and just picked his spot. Beautifully picked. Maybe this is a turnaround for Riviere now. Maybe he's going to start challenging to get in the first team. But thankfully, that's the way it ended. 3 points against Leicester, and we're in the FA Cup final. So don't forget that episode will be live in a couple of weeks' time. But I'll see you in the next episode.